Alright guys, this is the Wings Mobile Detailing Podcast, and I'm Andre. I'm solo today, and I'm got to talk to you guys about something really important when it comes to selling anything in life. Whatever you're doing, if you're in business, an entrepreneur, or you're simply selling anything, this is going to become an issue for you, and you're going to blame this for the lack of your success. And this is the price objections, and blaming price for the fact that you're not selling anything. Or if your sales is going slow, if you get a client complaining about the price, I'm going to show you how to handle that. But not only that, show you that that is not matter here. So stay with the introduction, and we're going to continue.
Welcome to the Wings Mobile Detailing Business and Automotive Podcast, the only podcast that will guide you on how to start and grow six-figure companies. As our team expand from one business location to worldwide domination, you will get step-by-step insights from a millennial franchisor and franchise owner with your host, Andre Mezalira.
Alright guys, so we're back, and this is going to be an incredible podcast towards prices. And let me just introduce myself. My name is Andre. I've been in business for 5 years. Sure, it seems like it's very little experience, but I'm telling you that it may count more 5 years of experience than 30 years of repetitive experience. So it's one thing to watch out for. I operate my own company here in Richmond, Virginia, and I'm a franchisor of Wings Mobile Detailing with another location in Virginia Beach. Among this time that I've been in business, I've always gotten feedback from other people. I've been around a multitude of entrepreneurs, startup business guys, and there's always this one problem that they face, which is blaming price for the lack of sale. They always come up with that. And here in this podcast, this is what we're going to be talking about, because I've seen this becoming a huge issue for especially startup companies, and sometimes even bigger corporations, bigger companies, to where they've been years and years in business, but they never learned this one thing: to take responsibility for the sale, whatever it is, and not blame price. And I guarantee during this time that you guys are in business, you are going to hear the price is too high. The price is too high for me. I can't afford your product, whatever you're selling. The problem with that is not them saying that, any client saying that, because it will come to you a moment in time to where you're going to hear that. There's no way. If you're in business, if you're selling something, you are going to hear the price is too high. And you're rarely going to hear, oh, the price is right, the price is perfect. Why? Because it's the lack of your experience with knowledge. You haven't learned how to overcome that sale and how to sell the product, particularly to the client, to the point where they trust your product and they want to buy it from you. So if you're running a business, or heck, you're selling anything, and price becomes a problem to you, and trust me, for especially entrepreneurs, at one point in your career, it's going to seem like the reason you didn't sell is because of price, either because you're going to hear from a customer, or because you're going to believe in that. That's the worst part, is when you hear that and you believe that to yourself. So even when you hear from your client that the reason they didn't buy was because of price, no, to yourself, the real reason because they didn't freaking buy it from you is because you didn't convince them that that's what they need. Now, that's good. You can work on that. You can work on that if you've convinced yourself first that that's what you need, and that your product is going to solve their problem. If you don't believe 100% in your product, there's no way, shape, or form that you're going to make your client believe that your product is the solution. And I've seen many, many cases before where an entrepreneur, business owner, a sales guy did not believe in their product, the price of their product, to the point where it would serve their customers. So first, work on believing in your product. And how are you going to acquire that? You have to go through that first. But how are you going to eliminate the price objection? You're not going to. But you're going to have to step up your game, acquire knowledge, sales, believe in your product, know what you're offering, and set a price. Price is imaginary. You're going to set a price at $160 for a single product, $2,000. It doesn't matter what it is, $5,000, $10,000 for a product. And you are going to hear this, the price is too high. You're not going to believe in that. And you're going to force yourself to learn that, hey, your price is right. Or if your price is indeed too high, make your product worth it. Make your product worth that high price. In many cases before, dude, I've seen many situations where a client brings up a price objection to me, even to my product. And they went to a freaking company. They went to a different company, saw the exact product. It's no different. It's not like, oh, that company is something or different. They went to that exact product and purchased for a higher price. And then am I going to convince myself that my price was the objection, even though the client first approached me complaining about the price? And am I going to go and find out and blame the price that I didn't sell the service to him or the product because they went to a secondary company and they bought the first product? How many times does this happen? If this happened to you guys, I'm sure people are going to say that, and people are going to go to the marketplace and they will spend higher money for maybe the exact same product because somebody served them better. It's on the service. It's not only towards the quality of the service, but this is more towards you gravitating yourself away from blaming price. Now I'm in a moment in my business to where we've grown it. We've grown the business to a point where people already trust they already trust the brand, and they still may come up with objections. But I've learned that I'm servicing this many, and our company, we're not the cheaper in town. Heck, I don't want to be the cheapest, the cheaper price for the product for the service that we offer. We offer auto detailing services, and we go to their home and service them. Sometimes dealerships, and so many dealerships I went through where the price was not an objection, but I didn't let that get to me. And once you acquire that knowledge of not blaming the price for the lack of your sale, you're gonna realize that what to blame is it's your selling skills. You step up your game in selling. You step up in gaming, believing in your product, offering the best to your clients. Believe to your core that your product is going to solve their problem and that you're better than any other company, than company X, Y, wherever company it is. Once you believe that to your core heart, price is not going to become an objection to you, because you're going to not only be able to convince your client that your price is right, you're going to have that enthusiasm when you're presenting your deal backed by sales skills, sales technique. You've got to learn, study how to sell. That is the number one fundamental towards business. It's not about the experience, not about 30 years of experience, 40 years of experience. Because if you have 40 years of experience and it's repetitive experience, been doing all those things over again, you're not innovating. You're just learning something new that's already out there. That is not the good type of experience people are looking for, and that's not going to serve you. What is going to serve you is, sure, experience, but innovative experience. Learning, studying, not stop to study and learn from great people out there, that there are so many. And this price is going to become an issue. And when it becomes an issue and you start to blame price for it, know to your core that, hey, the problem is within you. You have to step up your game, learn how to sell, and there's so many programs out there that even in our company, if you want to learn more, we do offer like Cardone University, where it talks a lot about this pricing techniques. And on our own company, once somebody wants to start their own business and become part of our franchise, they will get that. But this will shape the business, and you shape yourself to make yourself better and know how to sell that to your particular client. Now let's get super practical now. I do really want to get practical in this phase of the podcast. A client calls me, and I'm selling automotive detailing services. We have different packages from $100 to $250. Our most recommended premium package is $250 to $395. So let's be honest, for automotive detailing, $395 for automotive detailing is for average people, for the majority of people that does not understand about actually detailing, that they do not have, and that's a majority of people in my industry, clients, they do not have that understanding that their car needs a $395 detailing service. And so the phone rings, client is calling, they want a service, which the service I would recommend to them is $250. Once you get experience in business, not repetitive experience, innovative experience in business, you're going to realize, see what type of client they are, what type of customers they are. You're going to learn how to deal better with a particular client. If you're in business, you may know what I'm talking about. A customer call, sometimes you can hear by their voice that they are one of those price collector, people that they want to collect price from a bunch of different companies, see which works best, and you're going to go with a price, your shopping price. That is not real. When you're experiencing sales, you trust in your product, that client's not going to become a problem to you. It used to be on me before, where a client used to call me and they want to, the best price, can you do this back? They're more calling you shopping price than the service itself. But if you convince them that your product is going to solve their problem, and they are going to get a good service that they want, even really good service for the price that you're selling, even if it's higher, they're gonna sell. They're gonna close a deal with you. But first, you gotta believe. You gotta be good in selling that. And how do you do that? So let's say a client calls you, and they are looking for that price of $120, and they know that they are shopping price, and you're selling that service that they want from $120. Your service is worth, and the price of your service is actually $200. Or let's go higher. Let's say $250. If you are good in presenting them the service and agreeing with your customer, you have a higher chance of acquiring that customer. Most people, most business owners, and it's with every objection out there, they hear an objection like that, you're going to give the price, the customer doesn't want it because they found a cheaper one, they'll be like, okay, hang up the phone. If you're looking to expand your business, if you're looking to freaking grow big, you don't want to lose this type of customers. You don't want to lose no type of customers, because if you start blaming the customer for the lack of your sale, you're not going to succeed in business to massive levels of success. Once you start taking responsibility that the reason they didn't buy the product is because it's within you, you're going to improve, and with experience and time and learning more than experience, you are going to learn how to deal with that customer. You're going to acquire that business, and you're going to not lose the percentage of business from these type of people. So they call. Usually what I do and what I've learned, majority, let's be honest, Grant Cardone University, it teaches a lot of that, along with applying that knowledge to the real world. It's going to bring you that. A customer calls and be like, I found, and usually we know what type of people that complains about price. So a client calls and they're like, no, I can find 120, I'm looking for this service, but $250 is too expensive for me. That's too expensive. Always agree with your client. You can explain about your service, but mainly you want to agree with them first. Forget about your service, agree with your client. Like, hey, you're totally right. Our price can be a little steep, and yes, if you're shopping price, and be straight with them. If you're shopping price, and it seems like you are, you want the best deal, I can help you find the best deal. I know a different company that has the price that you're looking for the $120. You agree with them. You tell them what they already know. But coming from you, telling them, hey, that particular company is going to have the price that you're looking for, it's going to make them think, I guarantee you, try this. A customer complains about the price. You tell them, hey, I'll help you find a better price. Not a better product, not a better service. I'm going to help you find a better price. And I know this company, you can even list the company for already know on top of your head. Your competitor, heck, and tell them this particular phrase. Hey, I can find you a company. I know that this X company, whatever it is, does have a better price, and they can probably get you even to $110. Force down, go lower the bar. Say that and pause for a bit, hear them out. Some people are going to say, hey, no, I want to go with your company. I want your service. I just want a better pricing. That's when you took control of this particular price objection, You have to make them sell your product to themselves, because they already called you. When they called you, they knew, they shopped around already. If they call for your service, there's a reason they want your service. And the reason they want your service is not because of a cheaper price. It's because of your service is probably better. Hopefully they didn't go find your company. They are not there with your company because of the cheaper price. Because then you have a bigger problem. You'd rather have a higher price and people shop on your company because your service is 10 times better than any other service around there. So you're going to hear them out. And you're agreeing with them, you took control of the sale. And if they say whatever